Testing. Testing, 1, 2. All right, let's see where we at. Testing, and are we here? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? How's it going, guys? Let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Is everything clear? Testing. Testing, 1, 2. All right, let me check on Facebook. All right, guys, can see and hear. Cool. All right, let's see. It always says we're playing Super Smash Brothers and we're not. All right, I think we're good. All right, guys, so tomorrow is New Comic Book Day. It's gonna be a big one, another big one. We're also gonna have a contest, which I'll get into details later. It's gonna be in the McAllen and Westaco location too as well. I got my paper and my pen ready in case anybody wants to add any of these covers or comics to their pool. If you guys don't know what a pool is, it is a subscription that we have in the store. It is absolutely free. All you need is a first and last name and a phone number and a minimum of 5 different titles. Titles being like any of the comics that are released, ongoing titles. You know, Amazing Spider-Man, there's Savage Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. That's 3 titles already, so that's basically an example of what a title is. You know, if you want Batman in your pool, there's the regular Batman, there's Batman Urban Legends, there's Batman and Robin, there's Batman Beyond. You know, there's different Batman detective comics. So yeah, and it is free and you do get a discount, and that's it. So if you guys do want to sign up for a pool, just send us a message. Power Rangers versus Godzilla, I don't know, maybe we do, maybe we don't. All right, let's get started in alphabetical order. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 2. So I cannot wait to read this one. After reading the first one, which we sold out and we ordered so many of it, it was such a huge hit, and it was good. It was actually pretty good. John Romita Jr. is back doing the covers and even the interior art. He's the penciler. Don't mess with my emotions. I'm sorry, Louis. I don't mean to. Alright, so we have Amazing Spider-Man number 2. It's been like a month practically since the last one, or maybe it's been 2 weeks, I don't know. So here we have the regular cover. Looks like MJ and Peter are going through something. Nothing new. And then we have the Spider-Man anniversary variant. This is celebrating 60 years of Spider-Man. Here I believe it's Black Cat, wearing the iconic Spider-Man suit. She's swinging away. She is her own version of Spider-Woman. This is for the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man. Basically, there's a bunch of different variants. So this is the variant one with Felicia Hardy. And then we have the Inyuk Lee cover. Super cool cover. You have Spider-Man fighting Tombstone. Inyuk Lee is such a fantastic artist, and this is definitely a really cool cover. Next live auction is this Friday, which we will post little sneak peeks before then, of course, of what might be or what will be in the live sale. Alright, Impulse wants the Black Cat cover. Impulse, I got you. Alright, so let's see. ASM Black Cat cover, and Jimmy Vasquez wants all the variants for Spider-Man. Jimmy Vasquez, all ASM. All right, cool. All right, so this is the cool Inyuk Lee cover. All right, coming up next we have Good afternoon, Isaac. The books I'm getting this week are Amazing Spider-Man 2, Devil's Reign Omega, Iron Fist number 3, Moon Knight number 11, also Batman Beyond the White Knight number 3. Interesting, Tristan. A lot of good picks. Alright, we have Avengers number 56. Here on the cover you have 2 versions of Jane Foster. Well, not, I guess 2 versions. I don't know. One's her past self. I don't know. So you have her as Thor. And for those of you guys that don't know, after she... in the comics, after she hung up her reign of being Thor, she ends up becoming Valkyrie. So who knows, maybe that's what's gonna happen in the movie, who knows, but it happens in the comics. So she's Valkyrie, and somehow in some way she's meeting with her Thor version of herself. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, Fidel Martinez wants the 3rd cover, the Inyuk Lee, right? That's the one you're talking about, Fidel? ASM Inyuk Lee. Alright, and then for Avengers 56 we also have, alright, I got you, Fidel. We have the Skrull variant. So for those of you guys that don't know, Skrulls are taking over like they always do, or maybe they've never left. There's variant covers where the Skrulls are taking over our favorite heroes and heroines. Here we have She-Hulk, or not She-Hulk, it's a Skrull. But yeah, definitely a super cool cover. Alright, up next we have issue number 2 of this independent comic book that came out from Image. It's called Bloodstained Teeth. It is about vampires. It is about fighting. It's definitely really neat. It is by Christian Ward, and I do recommend it if you're into fighting and vampires. Just think of Fight Club, but vampires. Bloodstained Teeth. And then we have another variant cover right here. Bloodstained Teeth number 2. Alright, up next we have another number 2 for the British Paranormal Society. We got a few of number 1s when this came out, and it did sell out. So we did have number 2. Which variant, Impulse? This one right here? Is this the one you're talking about? If so, I'm gonna write it down here. Blood stained teeth. This one, right? Alright, cool. Got it. Cover B. Alright. Up next, everyone's favorite Captain Carter. Captain Carter number 3. Here we have classic storyline still going on. For anyone that hasn't seen Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness or has seen it, no spoilers in the comments. I like to not do spoilers until maybe it comes out on Disney Plus. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but yes, Captain Carter, it's not a spoiler that, you know, she makes an appearance since they literally threw it in the trailer without Kevin Feige's permission. Captain Carter number 3, still a really hot book. And then we have this variant cover. This would be the perfect book to get signed by Haley Atwell, who is the actress who plays Peggy Carter, Captain Carter. This is definitely a really cool cover. She looks like she just got hit and she's just wiping it off her lip and she's ready to get back into it. Super cool cover. And for those of you guys that don't know, they are coming out with these Fortnite covers in basically to anticipate the new Fortnite 0 Point that's teaming up with Marvel. They're going to have a Marvel crossover with Fortnite. It's going to be its own storyline. Will be coming in soon. I don't remember the release date, more than likely in June. But through that, they're having these variant covers where Fortnite's taking over the Marvel covers. And yeah, Impulse wants the Fortnite Captain Carter. You got it. Capt Carter Fortnite. Definitely a really cool cover. Second one, this one, right, Alejandro? Let me know. I'm gonna write it down here. Alejandro. See how easy it is, guys? If you have a pool, you get all these extra advantages. You get the first dibs and everything. Alright, Captain Carter cover B. Alright, up next we have a new number 1, and this is by, let's see, this publisher is called Fair Square. I guess it's an independent one. I don't know if it's a trade or a number 1. Probably a trade, but it says it's written and illustrated by Ibrahim Mustafa, and it is called Classified Jaeger. It says, haunted by the torture he endured in a Nazi camp during World War II, French Algerian spy Idris Morel is pretty interesting, tasked to escape the Nazi war. So it's a pretty big book. It's priced at $12.99, probably like a mini trade kind of. It's thinner than a trade paperback, but definitely thicker than a comic book. But it's $12.99, so whatever that says to you. Yeah, it definitely looks pretty interesting. Classified Jaeger. Alright, up next, this is one of the big ones of the week, and this is going to be included in a contest which we will go over later during the video. But we have Department of Truth number 18. I know you guys are thinking you know what the contest is, but you'll see. So we have this regular cover. So this is the start of a new story arc. It's definitely a lot of speculations around this issue because it's basically a new story arc for Department of Truth, which, if you guys are familiar with it, it is written by James Tynion IV, who has wrote Something Is Killing the Children. And basically this not only starts as a new story arc, but it's a whole new that's basically it. It's a new story arc, but it's super good. And they came out with this cover A, super cool cover. Basically, if you guys don't know what it's about, quick synopsis: it is about what's it called, conspiracy theories. And basically, if a lot of people believe in a conspiracy theory so much, it ends up being true, and that's when the Department of Truth comes in and they make sure that those conspiracy theories that end up being facts stay theories, and people don't know that they exist. So if a lot of people believe in Bigfoot's gonna come and people are gonna try to expose it, and they're gonna get rid of those people and maybe even get rid of Bigfoot. I don't know, you got to read it. But this is a new story arc, so it's definitely interesting to see. There's so many conspiracy theories that they end up doing, and you know, the moon landing, that it was directed by Stanley Kubrick. Can I get the Spider-Man variants, not the original? All right, ASM cover B and C. You got it, Alejandro. But yeah, this is the blank variant, so I'll leave this one aside, these two aside, because we're gonna have a thing which I will explain later. All right, up next we have Devil's Reign Omega, another cover by In-Yuk Lee. Definitely a super cool cover. You have Daredevil and Daredevil, Elektra Daredevil. Super nice cover. This is already the final issue of Zdarsky's Devil's Reign, and after this it's going to lead into a new Daredevil series, which is going to start again from number 1, Daredevil number 1. And the interesting thing about that is going to have the same writer, Chip Zdarsky, who is a fantastic writer. Alejandro, you want the Devil's Reign? All right, Alejandro, Devil's Reign cover A. I'm gonna get the cool Peach Momoko variant. Yes, definitely a lot of great variants for this one. So we're gonna have, yes, Daredevil number 1 is going to be released in July. And then we got this cool variant cover, Omega, which means is the end of this run. And then we have the Peach Momoko one, the one Tristan was talking about. Super interesting. Definitely Peach Momoko went all out on this cover. Usually she just does little cutesy covers. Now this one's brutal. Peach Momoko is has many talons on her, and this one you could see it's bloody. It's definitely fits Elektra's bill, whatever that means. But yeah, beautiful cover. Alright, up next we have a new number 1 for all you Elvira fans. Elvira has been going on since the, I don't know, 80s? 70s? I don't know. But basically this is a new number 1, Elvira in Horrorland. This is an homage to Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock. So this is that variant. And then we have this, I don't know if this is the regular cover or if this is a variant as well, but here's another Elvira. That's basically how she looks. She's an actual person, and she gets her own comics. All right, another new number 1 from Vault Comics. This is Fox and the Hare. This is a pretty interesting book. Fox and the Hare are the name of these two characters. I haven't actually read it, but I did flip through it, and the art looks super good. Definitely futuristic. I do want to give this a read. It is by Vault, and Vault is his independent publisher. They always come out with some pretty great books. So this is a new number 1 if you guys want to get into a new number 1, Fox and Hare. And then we have a variant cover for that one, which is this one. Definitely super cool. Alright, here we go. We have Gunslinger Spawn for all you Spawn fans right here. You got the classic leaving after an explosion. Gunslinger Spawn. This is issue number 8. So we have this super cool cover, regular cover, and then we have a couple variants here. We have this variant, number 8, and then we have Amir. Thank you for watching through our YouTube. Good to know people are watching us on YouTube as well, and if you guys are curious, you can watch us on YouTube as well. Fox and the Hare number 1, you got it. Fox and Hare. Alright, you got it, Amir. And then we have the blank variants. For those of you guys that don't know, McFarlane is coming out with these blank variants for his Spawn issues. Basically, he wants to see you guys do your own versions of Spawn, art. So we got the blank variant for Gunslinger. Alright, up next we have Hulk number 7. This is part 3 of the Hulk versus Thor Banner of War. So I've been actually keeping up with this one, and it's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. Donny Cates, you know, he loves to have fun, and that's definitely what this book is. It's a lot of fun. If you just want to see Thor and Hulk go at it, that's exactly what you're gonna get. But it's not your typical Thor and Hulk going at it. You know, it's not just punching and punching. Like, it's brutal, it's insane, and I highly recommend reading it. So this is already part 3, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the regular cover. Yes, it does, Tristan, which we'll be getting to that later. All right, so this is Hulk number 7, part 3 of Banner of War. This is going to be a first appearance of this new Hulk Buster Celestial machine that Tony Stark is using. For those of you guys that read King in Black, which came out like last year, and it's finally making another appearance. Iron Man tried to hack a Celestial with his suit that was corrupted by Null's symbiote. So basically it's like a mix of like symbiote, Celestial, and then Tony Stark tech. And of course this like did a lot for him, and throughout, you know, years, every now and then they'll throw in little hints that he's working on it, that he's been trying to work around that, because I mean that's super complex. And yeah, and it's finally making an appearance, his new Celestial armor. So for those of you guys that don't know, Hulk is gone crazy, and Thor, well, he's had enough, but what's his name, Tony Stark's getting in the way. So let's see how it goes. Definitely recommend it. And then we have a variant cover that shows Professor Hulk. Look at that big blaster. Definitely 90s. I love it. Reminds me of the War Machine blaster that he uses in the Marvel vs. Capcom. And then we have Scott Campbell doing a cover as well. Last week he did a Thor one. Now he's doing a Hulk cover. Scott Campbell, another man of many talents. Now moving on to Hulk. And then we have this variant cover that has a team of Hulk, basically the gamma ray buddies against Thor's old buddies, Asgardian buddies. Yeah. You know, they're fighting the war with them. We got you, Hulk. We got you, Thor. And then we have another variant cover. I believe this one's also, is it also Inyuk Lee? I don't see his signature. Definitely looks like an Inyuk Lee cover, but usually his signature is there, but I don't know, I can't see it right now. Mark Alejandro, get all Amazing Spider-Man variants. You got it, Mark. Mark Alejandro, ASM, all variants. You got it. All right, and then we have another Hulk variant. This one's they did one of Thor. I don't remember who the artist is, but this one's pretty neat. Definitely, you have a bunch of choices. Up next, we have Image Entertainment for All. This is basically, they got a bunch of writers and artists who do image books, and they wrote a bunch of mini stories in here, short stories and stuff. And yeah, not Alpha. They did it last week for Thor, and then they did it this week for Hulk. All right. Here we have the Sweet Paprika with Mirka Andolfo's wonderful art. Up next, we got Philadelphia 22. These covers for Philadelphia are always so great. Can I get that second to last Hulk cover? Let's see. Second to last. This one? Alright, I'll make sure to get it. That's the scroll one. Let me see. Fidel. Alright. Hulk. The scroll cover that looks like Inyuk Lee. Inyuk Lee did it. I mean, the scroll cover that looks like Inyuk Lee did the cover. Alright. So Philadelphia. Wonderful cover. Up next, we have Last Book You'll Ever Read, number 8. This one's always an interesting one. Can't wait to order it for a trade. If you guys haven't read it, basically this author writes a book, and every time you read the book, you kill people. Corrupts your mind. It possesses you. It's like some demonic thing, and because of that, people want to I don't know, they think this girl is some type of witch and stuff, but she's just a regular author, or so you think. I don't know. Can't wait to read Philadelphia. Yeah, definitely. We do have volume 1 and 2 for those of you guys that do want to read Philadelphia, and 3. Definitely you can catch up. So last book you'll ever read, number 8, by Vault Comics, definitely for mature readers. Hulk original for Alejandro Reina, you got it. Hulk cover A. And then we have another variant right here. Skeletons are picking at her brain. Well, what does she have? And then we have this is a polybagged one. For those of you guys wondering why it is polybagged, it is because it has mature content, so they got to make sure that it isn't easily attainable, you know, by younger audiences. All right, up next we have Legion of X number 1, another new number 1 for all you X-Men fans. We have Legion of X. So here's one of the covers, and then we have another cover right over here. I unfortunately was never able to catch up with all these X titles, but we do have a good amount of poll members that get into it, and it always looks interesting. I know Hellfire Gala's coming up. That's always a big hit. I mean, we know what happened last year. I wonder what's going to happen this year. All right, and then we have Moon Knight number 11, cover A. Definitely a super cool cover. His run is actually pretty good. I do recommend it. We do have the trades as well. I haven't caught up yet, but so far from what I've read, it's super good. The whole Hunter's Moon thing is very neat. So here it is, cover A for Moon Knight. And then we have a variant cover by the one and only John Romita. I thought it was John Romita, but it's actually Robert Liefeld, which is a pretty great compliment. So Liefeld, you know, whatever they say about him with his covers, you know, with his feet and his features and stuff whenever he draws, but this one's actually really good. I will say this one's actually really good. I honestly thought it was John Romita because of the rain, and even if it was John Romita, it'd be a great compliment for John Romita because this is actually a really great cover. Yeah, super great cover. It's actually Rob Liefeld, and for those of you guys that don't know who Rob Liefeld is, he is the creator of Deadpool. And what's super neat about this cover is usually when he does Liefeld covers, he always features something that's related to what he's created, like Deadpool, Cable, you know, any of the X Factor characters, Domino and all. But no, just they're like, Liefeld, we want you to do a Moon Knight cover, and he's like, all right, I got it. And he did a Moon Knight cover, and it looks really good. This would have been cool to get signed. Just so you guys know, we also have Robert Liefeld signed comics in the front of the store. All right, so Mark Anthony Alejandro wants Legion of X. Legion of X cover A, and Moon Knight, all the variants. You got it. Moon Knight, all covers, and Alejandro Reina wants this cover. Moon Knight, Liefeld. All right, so super cool cover. I love it. I actually love it. If Robert Liefeld does a CGC signing, I'm definitely going to submit some of these so we could sign them and we can get them graded. And then we have another cover. This is the scroll variant. Like we mentioned, scrolls are taking over our heroes and villains. So here's one of Moon Knight scroll variant. And then we have one for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. For those of you guys that don't know, it is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So some of your favorite Asian characters are hitting the covers of our favorite titles, including Moon Knight. So here we have one right here. Super neat. Love the white background as well. All right, and then we have a second print of issue number 10. That character is Wave. Thank you, Tristan. So for those of you guys that don't know, the character's name is Wave. Definitely recommend Googling her so you guys can learn more about her. This is the second print of number 10. Definitely, it's the same cover but with a different backdrop, and I don't know, I just prefer this one. I like the darkness. Alright, so up next we have Punisher number 3. Now this one's really good. Punisher is super good, and we've been selling out every single issue that comes out, and it's so good. Like, I highly recommend it. Matt is reading it, he highly recommends it, and we're not just saying that because we work in a comic store. No, we're saying that because we genuinely think it's super good. It's by Jason Aaron. For those of you guys that don't know, he's also the same person that's writing a whole bunch of stuff. He wrote Avengers, he also wrote Thor, the Gore the God Butcher stuff, that's all him. You know, his writing, and as well as the Jane Foster Thor, that stuff's him. So you know for a fact he is a great writer, and he's writing this Punisher run, and it's so good. Can't wait to read this issue. This is the regular cover. Matt likes something. Yeah, he does. He likes Punisher, but he doesn't like anything else. Just kidding. Alright, so Punisher cover B, definitely another cool cover. I know a lot of people were wondering, well, why does he have a different skull logo on his thing? Well, you read the comic book, you'll find out, and it's pretty interesting how, like, so creative. Love it. It's so good. Like, everything that happens in this series so far, like, I'm so shocked that they haven't done it before. Like, it's so creative and it's so good. Alright, up next we have Radiant Red number 3. For you Radiant Black fans, we got Radiant Red by Image Comics. Alright, up next for Marvel we have Savage Spider-Man number 3. Definitely better quality paper as the previous issues. Such a interesting cover. You have the moonlight as he roars into the moon. Not into the moon, to the moon. I don't know. And then plus there's a web. Alright, another big one for the week. Something is Killing the Children number 23. Wait a minute. Where's Godzilla? Alright, I may have forgot Godzilla. So Louis, I know if you're still watching, you were asking if I had it. I may have forgot it. Sorry. Alright, let's see. So let me write it here. Mark Alejandro wants Punisher cover A and B. And then, does Radiant Black have a trade? Yes, we don't have one in stock, but I'm probably going to order some today. We'll probably get them by next week. But alright, here we have another big one. Something is Killing the Children number 23. Any first appearances in this one? I actually don't know because I haven't seen it, but the last one did sell out. It's been getting pretty good. So this is the regular cover. And then of course we have these Jenny Frisian covers that open up. You got that classic Something is Killing the Children mask. I had one of these masks and then it ripped because my face is too fat. And we have this one, which is just a bloodier version of it. If you guys read this book, you know it's bloody. Alright, up next, another big one for the week. We finally have issue number 1. Something is kidding. Sorry, Spider-Man 29-9 Exodus. This is issue number 1. This is the first appearance and first cover appearance of the new Winter Soldier 29-9. So everyone knows there's a Hulk 29-9, Ghost Rider 29-9. Well, now this one is a first appearance of Winter Soldier 29-9. First appearance right here. So this is the regular cover. And for those of you guys that don't know, she's also on the cover of these other covers. So who knows which one's the first official cover appearance. But it's her first appearance, first cover appearance. So definitely, I think they're all worth getting. But let's see. This is cover A. And Impulse wants just the regular cover. Alright. Spider-Man 29-9. Both covers of Godzilla. Alright, I'll let you guys know if we have it, because for some reason I couldn't find it. I don't know if it was on the invoice. Maybe they're delayed, because I don't remember seeing it. I thought we had them, but I'll make a note of it, guys. Alright, all the variants to your pool, Mark Alejandro, you got it. $29.9 all covers. Alright, so this is the regular cover, and then we have this variant cover first cover appearance. Definitely this one's a good one to get because she's dead in the center. You got the classic star on the back, as you know, Winter Soldier always has that star on his arm. But this is a new Winter Soldier. She's a Winter Soldier from the future. 2099 first appearance. Definitely something good. You know, 2099 characters are always worth holding on to. Obviously Spider-Man was the biggest one. So let's see what this features, and it's actually celebrating 30 years of Spider-Man 2099. All right, cover B as well. Cover A and B. All right, so there's that one, and then there's another cover right here. And I don't know who this character is. Maybe it's Crossbones 2099. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I don't know who it is. Pretty sure it's another first appearance, but I don't know who it is, so I'm sorry. But yeah, this is another cover. Super cool cover. Gotta get those first cover appearances and first appearances. New character. Alright, and then we have another cover that actually is the Fortnite cover. So here it is. The Fortnite one. This is also a cool cover. Like, if you would have covered up this Fortnite logo here, I would have not guessed that this was a Fortnite, because I don't play Fortnite, so I wouldn't have guessed this was a Fortnite cover. But I mean, at least the other ones I could tell that it's Fortnite. This one, like, whoever this character is, I would have been like, yeah, that's definitely from the 2099 universe. All right, and then we have another new number one. This is Ultra Max. This is from Source Point Press. The writer is Doug Wood. So if you guys want to get into something new, a new number one, here it is. It's called Ultra Max. I haven't looked through it yet, but it definitely looks interesting. I'll probably give it a read, see what it's all about. But yes, new number one. Cover A. All right, Fidel wants Spider-Man 2099. Cover A. All right, so now time for the incentives. Yeah, Punisher or Crossbones. Yeah, probably Crossbones. Crossbones of 2099. Alright, so here we have the 1 in 25 for Moon Knight. Spider-Man 2099 OG cover and Winter Soldier cover. She actually comes out in 3 of the covers. Are you talking about the one where she's just by herself? Let me know, Alejandro, while I write this down. Spider-Man 2099 cover A, and I'm guessing cover B, which is the one where she's by herself, right? All right, you got it. All right, so here we have the 1 in 25. So the really great thing about this artist, I never know how to pronounce his last name, but he is the original artist for Moon Knight. So that's super cool, super interesting that they did that. He's doing the 1 in 25 for the Moon Knight. Super awesome. And then we have Department of Truth. This is the 1 in 50. Super great cover. Awesome. They don't always do incentives for Department of Truth, but when they do, it's because it's a big issue. Then the 1 in 25. And then we have Something Is Killing the Children. 1 in 25. And then we have, one of these is either the 1 in 50 or the 1 per store. So there's the bloody one, the Virgin variant. This one doesn't have the flap, and then this one, I don't remember which one's the 1 per store, but one of them's the 1 per store. The other one's the 1 in 50. All right, and then we have Devil's Reign, 1 in 25. Gotta love classic Daredevil. All right, and then we have the trade paperbacks that are releasing tomorrow as well. King Spawn finally getting the whole volume. So if you guys haven't read King Spawn, volume 1 will be available tomorrow, which includes, let me see, issues. First 6 issues, includes the first 6 issues, and then Eat the Rich, which is actually a year ago today was when Eat the Rich came out, and I liked it. It's definitely really interesting. I know you guys are probably wondering, you know, Eat the Rich, like political, however it is nowadays. It's actually not. It's not what you think. Just a spoiler alert. They actually mean it. All right. Kind of a spoiler. All right, so that concludes this. Now let's talk about what we're going to be doing starting tomorrow. So we're going to be having a contest, a competition, and the winner There's only going to be one winner. It's going to win a free CGC submission here with Kaboom. A free CGC submission, and it's free. That's what you're going to win if you win. It's going to be a contest and a competition. So you can submit any comic, any one comic, up to the standard. The comic could be valued at $1,000 up to standard. There's modern, standard, express. It's going to be standard, so valued up to 1,000. And this is how you're going to win. It's going to be a contest / competition, and what it's going to be a drawing contest. So to participate, you're going to pick up this blank cover, and you also got to purchase cover A. So you purchase cover A of this new Department of Truth. If you haven't read it before, it's a new story arc. You can get started, or if you don't want to read it, you can purchase it just to enter. You're going to purchase cover A and cover B. So I'm letting you guys know all this before I make a post about it later. So you're hearing it now before everyone else. And then the blank cover is where you're going to draw your art. The theme, since the story is about Department of Truth, it's about conspiracy theories, the theme is going to be conspiracy theories. So you can literally draw whatever you want. You can draw a UFO, you can draw the Loch Ness Monster, you can draw a little alien with big eyes, you can draw the Mothman, you can draw a flat earth, whatever you want, as long as it's, falls under the conspiracy theory line. And, you're going to have a week to finish your drawing till next week. Next Friday is the deadline. And awesome, Tristan. And that's it. And then we're gonna have judges, and the judges are not gonna know who drew it. We're gonna have 3 judges. Maybe Ramsey might be one of them, the owner, since he's an artist himself. But yeah, it doesn't have to be super. Will I be disqualified if one of my artsy students does it for me? Unfortunately, it does have to be original. It does have to be yourself. We do have a little paper that states all the rules. But yes, it does have to be you. I want to do it you, unless your student wants to enter, he can enter himself. But yes, it does have to be you and original. But yes, once you enter, basically you enter once you purchase the books. So you purchase them, they're going to ask you if you want to enter. You say yes, you're going to sign up. You have until this Friday to pick up your books. Obviously, the sooner you get them, the more of a head start you get. Next Friday is going to be the deadline. So all the books should be, turned in to the store by next Friday. And you can turn them in earlier, if you can do it in one day, that's fine. And and then the winner will be selected, and you get to win a free CGC submission. No purchase necessary. Just bring in your comic, as long as it's not worth more than $1,000. You'll get it. Free CGC submission on Kaboom. And all you got to do to participate is just purchase cover A and the blank variant. That's it. It's gonna be tomorrow. I'll make a post about it later with all the extreme details. But yeah, and let's see, one person enters, well then they're automatically the winner. 2 people enter, well then there's competition, and then of course the more people, the more competition. But yes, that's basically it. It is something new we're trying out, and who wouldn't want to submit a comic book for free? I know it's super expensive to submit comics. Trust us, we do know how expensive it is. And standard is definitely it costs, including with the shipping and all that, like about $100 and some. So it's like $30 maybe for standard, $140. So that's what you'll win. Yeah, free CGC submission. Just bring in your comic. We'll have you fill out, whatever required things, and that's it. So if you do want to enter, you have to sign up in the store, and it has to be after you purchase these books. It has to be only in pencil, colors, or shading. Any of it could be done. It's part of the list of the rules that we have. You can do pencil, you could do pen, you could do shading, you could do colors, you could do marker. You can do charcoal if you want. Whatever your heart desires, as long as it's not like blood or something. Any legal art utensils can be used. Yeah, we basically have a list that so once you participate, we're going to give you the paper. It has the rules of what the judges will be going off of. Nothing too complicated. It's not like we're not going to be it's basically just general opinion. You know, we're gonna have 3 judges. On one of the rules, it says to not put your signature or your name on the art because we don't want the judges to know who did it. We want this to be completely unbiased and all that stuff, and that's basically it. So we'll make a post about it later. If you guys have any other questions, you know, you can definitely send us a message or comment on our post. But yeah, it's something new we want to do, and free CGC submission, you know, who doesn't want that? So cover A and cover B is all you got to purchase, and it has to be done. Oh, Westlaco store is going to be doing it too, but there is only going to be one winner. So if our Kaboom and Westlaco is more convenient, you can pick up a paper there, sign up there, drop it off there, and yeah, but there's only going to be one winner, and that's what it's going to be, CGC submission, and that's about it. So there's other rules that apply. You know, it has to be appropriate, no bad words, no none of that, no nudity, no, you know, things like that, no profanity, but you can do pencils, you can do colors, you can do shading, whatever your heart desires, as long as it falls under the, what is it, I was gonna say controversial, the conspiracy theory. As long as it falls under the selected topic, which is conspiracy theories, and I think conspiracy theories is a fun topic. Obviously, it goes with the comic book, you know, because that's what this comic book is about. But so yeah, to enter, purchase cover A, purchase the blank cover, and the blank cover is what you'll be using. You can't use any other blank cover. You can't purchase this at any other store. It has to be at Kaboom, and it has to be, you have to sign up at that time, and you know, and then you have to bring the book by the deadline. If you don't bring it by the deadline, then oh well, sorry. But so try to make sure you bring it by the deadline, or else it won't be included. And that's it. So if you guys have any other questions, we do have a paper that we give you once you sign up that basically has all the rules, but it's nothing too crazy, just basically everything I said, and that's about it. So if you guys think this is a good idea, let me know, because it's definitely something new. I ran it by Ramsey. He thought it was a good idea, and I want to make sure if there's something that people are interested in, then maybe we can keep doing it and, you know, give out other cool stuff. But I thought the CGC submission was really cool. So I mean I want to enter myself just so I could win a free CGC submission, but I can't. But and no, none of the Kaboom employees in the front will be the judges, because we're gonna know who's submitting the books. So more than likely will probably be Ramsey. I gotta ask him for permission though. Maybe Roy, and then a third person. I'll see who it is. But yeah, that's it, guys. That concludes this video, and I appreciate everyone for watching. If you guys have any other questions, if you want to add anything in your pool, send us a message. Me and Matt will be here, and we'll all be here tomorrow as well. And that's about it. All right, thank you guys. Bye.